Hey everyone, this is the Geeky Panda here on the Geeky Panda Blog, Friday guys, with another video commentary. This time, I'm going to be talking about dating world. Yes, more about the dating world, but specifically, I'm a huge geek. I'm not, I'm not denying this. I embrace it, but when it comes to dating, I know most of you are like, oh, you always try to go for the dating. You always try to date the geeky ones or the nerdy ones or the ones you meet at conventions, right? Yeah, that's generally who I usually go for. But, and I do like to say, but, there are times and moments where I, like to date, just a normal girl. It's, I know, you know how they say opposites attract? It's kind of that situation. I would love to date a geeky girl, but if there was like a normal girl that I was attracted to, I wouldn't mind dating her. I've dated, all types of girls out there, so it's not like I'm restricted to one type of the personality. I can date any type. It's not really that hard. You're opening your boundaries and stuff like that. So, dating a normal girl when I'm a huge geek. How hard was it? It was, I'm not gonna lie, in situations like this, you have to be like they have to know you beforehand or be a friend before you actually start going out. Like, yeah, they can play some video games, but not normal, like very casual at best. So, what was it like? Well, in some of my relationships that I was in, it was actually we didn't she didn't mind it at all. It was one of those things where you have to be accepting of each other, and luckily she was accepting of my uber geeky side. Actually, she did not only accept my geek but also support it too because she wanted to play video games with me. She wanted to watch the same stuff as I was because she knew that this is what I loved, and she was willing to to open up to it, to understand it, to try to see why I love this so much. What I'm saying is, don't limit yourself to just girl gamers out there. There are tons of girls out there that all these different kinds of girls that you could date. Just the fact that she's a girl gamer, a geek, or an anime fan doesn't mean that you should only date them. There are other moments where normal girl could just as easily you could date than any other situation. For instance, the basic thing is like, yeah, you may be uber geeky, but the one basic thing what it comes down to is confidence. It's basically confidence in how you carry yourself and the personality and mood that you're in. My work mode personality is very. It doesn't really represent me fully. Like when I work, I'm kind of like moody, a jerk. I can't. I'm like in work mode, like emotionless type thing. But when I'm myself, when I'm truly me, again, I love to play video games. I'm a huge geek, but I'm very social. I love hanging out with friends. I love going out to the movies, to the pubs, to clubs. I love going to the mall. I love going outside, playing soccer or airsoft. It all depends on how you carry yourself. Like, normal girls can be attracted to geeks too. The one thing, geeks, to them, usually, I like to say usually, it shows intelligence. It shows that you're smarter than the average guy that they usually date, in which, in a lot of cases, intelligence is actually at a very attractive quality. So there were some girls, that always said, "Oh my God, you're cute," and like I asked them, "Oh, what makes me so cute?" Other than my looks and my personality, they said like one of the things that was my intelligence. Was they all thought I was like really smart, because I did things like I'm a computer programmer. I know I can crunch numbers really good. I could just calculate things basically. I got that's when I got like good gut feelings, good choices that I make, helping out others. Like, don't let it be the only tag that represents you. Don't let just strictly dating them be something of your of your bar of your standards. Like you can ease up your standards because again you saying, oh, I'm forever alone, I'll never find that type of girl like this. Well, why don't you find a girl that's not within that group? Expand your boundaries, see what happens. You just gotta sometimes open yourself up, but still, carry on a good spirit. You know, be confident, but don't be cocky, and see what happens. It's the name of the game in dating. Just see what happens. Invest. Get to know each other. See what are your favorite hobbies. And accept for who they are. They'll accept you for who you are, and sometimes she'll want to support your geeky, nerdy hobbies. So this was the Geeky Panda here on the Geeky Panda blog, giving you guys another video commentary of how you should not only strictly date geeky, nerdy, or gamer girls. So this is Geeky Panda here, signing out. So remember, stay geeky, my friends.